You know, we all have questions about life, big questions. Why are we here? What is the right way to live? And why should we follow God? Maybe you've asked this yourself. You think, I have my own brain. I can make my own decisions. I want to be free. I want to do what I want. Why should I listen to some old rules from a book? And that's a fair question. It really is. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about what happens if we do things our own way. And let's talk about what it really means to follow God. First, let's be clear about one thing. Is it mandatory to follow God? Will the police come if you don't? No. God gives us a choice. He gives us free will. You can decide to live your life without Him. That is an option. But here is the most important thing I want to tell you. It is not a good option. No. Let me explain why. Think of it like this. You have a choice to follow the rules of the road when you drive, or you can drive any way you want. You can run red lights, you can drive on the wrong side of the street. It's your choice. But what will happen? You might get somewhere fast for a little while, but very soon you will crash. You will get a ticket. You will hurt yourself, or you might hurt someone else. The police officer who gives you a ticket isn't a bad person. He didn't create the rule just to be mean. The rule is there to protect you. The rule is there because of how cars and roads work. If you break the rule, life itself will punish you. The crash will happen. God's rules are exactly the same. They are not just a list of do's and don'ts. They are the instruction manual for how life works best. God says, do not steal. Why? Is God just trying to control you? No. If you steal, you will end up in jail. You will lose people's trust. Your life will become hard. Life punishes you. God says, do not lie. Why? Because if you lie, no one will believe you. Your relationships will break. You will be lonely. Life punishes you. God says, do not murder. This is the foundation of everything. If we could all just kill anyone we didn't like, the world would be hell. These rules are not a fairy tale. They are practical. They are useful. They are like a fence on the top of a cliff. The fence isn't there to ruin your view. It's there to keep you from falling. Now, you might think, but if I do my own thing, I can be rich. I can be famous. I can be in the music industry, the adult industry. I can make a lot of money and do whatever I want. And you know what? Maybe you can, for a little while. But I ask you to look at the people who live that way. Look at their lives. Are they truly happy? Or are they empty inside? Are they always searching for the next thing, the next pleasure, the next high, because the last one didn't satisfy them? That pain you feel inside, that emptiness, that is life punishing you for living the wrong way. It's like a warning light on the dashboard of your car. It's telling you something is wrong. You might say, I don't believe in God or Satan. I'll just deal with myself. But here's the truth. There are two kingdoms in this world. There is God's kingdom, which is built on love and truth. And there is the devil's kingdom, which is built on selfishness and lies. If you are not actively choosing God's kingdom, you are already in the devil's kingdom. There is no middle ground. You cannot be in the middle. If you are in the devil's kingdom, he will give you everything you want. Money, power, pleasure. But he does it to destroy you. There is no mercy there. Your sins will crush you. One mistake, one bad choice, can destroy your entire life. Life is not a game. You can't press restart. So, following God's rules is the only safe way. It is the only smart way. It is mandatory if you want a good life, in the same way that following the rules of driving is mandatory if you want to stay alive on the road. But now, I need to tell you another truth. this is very important. Following God does not mean your life will be easy. It does not mean you will be happy all the time. Look at the apostles, Jesus' closest followers. They gave their lives to God. They sacrificed everything. They were thrown in jail. They were beaten. They were killed. Were they happy in that moment when the stones were hitting them? No, of course not. The pain was real. It was not a joke. Why did they do it? They did it for the same reason a soldier fights for his country. Does the soldier like the pain? No. Does he want to die? No. He does it because he loves his country more than he loves his own comfort. They did it for the same reason a good husband stays with his wife through hard times. Does he always feel like it? No. But he does it because he loves her more than he loves his own temporary feelings. When you follow God, you will have to make sacrifices. You might have to give up things you like. You might have to go out and tell people about God, and they might laugh at you. They might throw stones at you, not real stones maybe, but their words can hurt just as much. You will not always be happy, but you will have something deeper than happiness. You will have joy. You will have satisfaction. You will get satisfaction from knowing you are doing the right thing. You are living for a purpose that is bigger than yourself. You are living for God. Life is not about laughing every day. If you are always laughing, you are not really living. Real life has pain. Real life has struggle. But with God, that pain has a purpose. That struggle has meaning. God's way is not the easy way, but it is the better way. It is the right way. It is the only way that leads to a life of true peace and deep, lasting satisfaction. So, I am not just asking you to follow a list of rules. I am asking you to come to God, to build a relationship with Him. Let Him change your heart from the inside. Let Him turn your desire to do whatever I want into a desire to do what is right. It is a journey. It is a difficult journey, but it is the most important journey you will ever take. You have a choice. You can choose the wide road that looks fun and easy, but leads to destruction. Or you can choose the narrow road that is harder, but leads to life. Choose life. Choose God. Thank you for listening.